Hey guys, Kyle from the band Screams and Whispers, also with Guitar Connection Magazine, here with another review for you today. Up today we have KMA Machines, and the product we're looking at from them today is the Astrospurt. Now this is a phaser with a feedback loop built in that is selectable. So a lot of standard fare for phasers. You've got a speed and depth knob. This is your signal, so this is essentially a volume, though it reacts a little differently with the feedback loop engaged versus not. And then you have a frequency sweep as well added in. And that is much more dramatic with the feedback loop obviously in versus not. That's how it engages. You'll notice two LEDs on this. This is your on-off LED. This actually is a pulse rate sweep for the speed, so I tell you how so you can actually see the pulse rate of it as well, which is very cool. The feedback loop on this is great. It's not super present clean, but if you're running this in an overdriven signal or distorted signal, it is very present and very thick, which is very cool. I'm saying very a lot, but I like this pedal very much. Regular 9-volt over here. Top-loaded ins and outs, which is cool for pedal routing on a board, especially if you have a stepped board like mine, because you can get the cables just going out the back. They don't take up any width space on the board, which is nice. It does also accept a 9-volt internal if you need it. Nice sturdy enclosures, and very cool graphics. Some very space-agey kind of stuff on there. Liking it a lot. KMA is a very good company. They've been very cool to work with thus far as we were prepping to do the reviews. Very communicative, and I think their customer service model is going to be very good as well. So hopefully you would have a great experience with them, and I think you would. So we're going to get into the review. I'm going to show you this clean. I'm going to show it to you overdriven as well, as it is a modulation. So we'll flip into that, and we'll twist some knobs, see what sounds we get. Ready? Here we go. Alright, so we're going to check out the Astrospurt. Just for reference for my clean tone, Gibson 2012 Firebird mini buckers, Bogner 40-watt head going into a Celestion loaded cab, miking it with a Sennheiser 906 and a Max's DI cab sim. Now that I've rolled through the controls on it clean, I'm going to add in some overdrive and show you what happens when we do that. One of the things you'll notice with the overdrive is that the feedback circuit is a lot more present with the overdrive. So again, the feedback circuit, which is that on-off switch on the side, and you have the frequency control for it, it's going to be a lot more present with that. So I'm going to start with it off, I'll flip it on, and then you can kind of hear how that works. So let's check that out with some drive. So there you have it, the KMA Machines Astrospurt. Very cool. Very, very cool. Lots of options in there to get all sorts of different tones. As you notice, you can get some very deep, sweepy, rock and roll kind of phase out of it, which is kind of my favorite thing that it does. But it also gets this really crazy, kind of metallic-y sounds that really are going to lend itself to a lot of people that are looking for some of that tone landscaping type pedals. And I think this is going to land right in their wheelhouse. Lots of options. And as you notice, when you turn the feedback circuit on and you start sweeping through the frequencies, some of those create, I guess that's where the spurt comes in, little spurts of other frequency stuff going off in the background of your tone, which to some may not be desirable, but to some that are looking for that really tone landscaping kind of stuff, this is going to be an amazingly desirable pedal. And you don't have to have that on. Obviously, it does other things really well. So it's like simply a great phase pedal combined with a lot of other options to have it used in other formats, which I think is amazing. I think KMA did a great job on this guy. So check them out, the KMA Astrospurt. I'm giving it a thumbs up. This thing's cool.